What's up, everybody? I am Sniggenhoff, and go ahead and kick off your sandals and eat some olives as you walk along the Mediterranean coast. We are playing Spain today. We're finally Spain. And in the last episode, we went to war with Savoy because they got excommunicated and because we want their land. So, in this episode, we're going to attempt to win this war, and it looks like so far it's not going to be too big of an issue. We basically outnumber them 2-1, except in cannons. The only kind of problem will be Venice, which reminds me, I took a mission in the last episode to make Venice like us, and that is not going to happen right now, because they're not going to like us when we're at war with them. So, we're going to go ahead and cancel that mission. And let's go ahead and let some time run. How's that sound? This is the war goal, so we got one guy over here sieging that up. We have an exceptional year. We can either collect the benefits over time and get plus 50% national tax modifier for a year. So it's a lot, but it's only over a year. Or we can take the 52 ducats now. I'm already losing money right now. I'm going to go ahead and take the 52 ducats now. That may be a bit short-sighted. Well, hold on. An extra 50% is like 10 ducats a month, if I'm doing my math right. So hopefully I am doing my math right, and we want the 10 ducats a month. Alright, sweet. We got the war goal. Have them go back up to that, join that army. And just watch Burgundy actually be an ally who's worth anything. I've never gotten to call them into a war, nor have I called Portugal into a war. Everything I've had to do, I either did because they called me in, or because I did it myself. So this is nice. And once again, same thing that England did in the last war and that France did in the war before that. We're sieging up their capital, and they're just off sieging up random stuff that doesn't matter. So that's a weird choice. I would also prefer if this 19,000 troops were up here supporting the 12,000 sieging down Paris and not off here in the middle of nowhere. Because if we take Paris, we could just kick France out of the war. We're probably not getting anything from France in this war. Maybe humiliate rival. Other than that, not really gonna get anything out of them. So I also lost the war goal because it's got a fort next to it. I forgot about that. So we'll have to come back down and deal with that here in a second. Also, Venice's army is nowhere to be seen. Does Venice have an army? Yes, but it's possible they're just hiding out on the island of Venice. No, it looks like we can see Venice, so not sure where they're at. Coast has been raided. We won the siege of Savoy, so I'm going to come down here, do that siege, and get the war goal back real quick. It's also slightly bothering me that I've got all this land and not this right here. I want to fix that at some point, but unfortunately Morocco is allied with the Ottomans, and also it's not really part of what I need to do in this game. It's not the goal, but it still is bothersome. You know what I'm saying? So, as soon as this fort falls, I'm probably going to come up here to sit here in Nemours, just so that if they finish this siege before they finish this siege, and they come and attack, I'll be able to jump in there and help, because I would like for them to win the siege of Paris. That would help out tremendously. I also want to send one guy over here. Get the war goal back. We won the siege of Lyonnais, and we're going to do exactly what we just said we were going to do. I want to wait for the French to attack them so that their troops are in the front, and then I can come in support and kill everything. And that way they suffer most of the losses and I don't. Also, thankfully, probably because of that taxation thing I took, we are making money. Also because of the 3 ducats worth of spoils of war we're getting a month. That helps. Marital bliss, I believe we've had this union before. So we can either gain 94 ducats and the prince's family will consider us to be in their debt, or 5 prestige. I kind of need the money right now, but I kind of want to take the prestige. I am gaining money. It should be fine. We'll take the prestige. Trading and wine happen to us, so we have national unrest -1, which is great. Alright, so we can actually go... Nope, can't go to Nice. So, my goal here is I want to take at least Savoy and Vaud, if I can, to get a connection, a land connection to the Holy Roman Empire. My other goal will be to take all the rest of Savoy's land that I can, without triggering a coalition or putting myself at massive amounts of overextension. They are thinking about attacking me over here. Do I have my better general? I do. It's farmlands, grasslands, farmlands, woods, farmlands. They're being chickens about it though. I'm a little scared if they do attack. Oh, sweet, they got Paris. That's fantastic. That is exactly what I wanted to see. I was afraid that if France did attack, then they would come and reinforce it and drop the siege of Paris. I'm going to go ahead and go in on them and hope Brabant follows up with me. I know I was just talking about how I want Brabant to take the losses, but I think this is a pretty good opportunity. We have a big shock advantage over them and a pretty big morale advantage over them, plus a tactics advantage and a discipline advantage. So our troops are just all around better than theirs are. And Brabant did show up. We're gonna take some more losses than I would like to, but it should be okay. And we have plenty of manpower right now, so that shouldn't be much of an issue either. Yeah, we lost 4,000, but they lost like 10, 12, 15,000 men. So I'd consider that pretty good. Construct a grand fleet, 20 or more heavy ships. I do have... How many heavy ships do I have? I have 10 right now. So I'd have to build another 10. Conquer that place, which I think is in... Morocco. Is it MIT? Yes. It's in Tunis, who is allied to the Ottomans. Or destroy Turkish naval dominance. All of these missions suck. So I'm just going to try to cycle it and hope we get something better. Now that Paris has fallen, let me see if France would be willing to take a white piece. Would you be willing to take a humiliate? We're honestly not that far off. And that's kind of what I'm going for. Get that power projection up higher, so... I mean, we're already sieging down literally all of their forts, so probably shouldn't be too hard. All right, so the Holy Roman, the Emperor just died. We are Spain, but we need to get our male heir in there. Well, it does. It's oh man, it should be fine for now, but. I mean, our queen shouldn't live, like, terribly much longer. Like, much more than, like, 16 or so years. How old is the emperor right now? He is 21, so he's pretty young. But our goal, hopefully, is to become the next emperor. Savoy's got a 15k stack over here. We'll go ahead and take the 5 prestige again. I thought their army was going this way. I mean this way, but it didn't. So instead I'll just kill those 2,000 troops really quick. Oh, there's a fort right there. I want to go fight these guys. Or more specifically, I want Burgundy to fight those guys, and I want to jump in and help. But that may not happen. We can make a lot of states now. Oh, that's right, because we just had... okay, I need to do that. I forgot that we had... so, yes. I want to make this a state. It's already a full core. I want to make that a state. How many state slots do I have? Hopefully I have enough right now. I have 20 state slots, and I have 13 states and 9 territories. So there's 2 that I can't have be states. One of them will be Jolof. Where's Guinea at? 3 development and 1 province. Okay, yeah, so the 2 that I won't have are Jolof, which is the state over here, and Guinea, which is the state over here. So I should be able to make everything that was formerly Aragonese into a state. The Naples stuff won't be able to become states right off the bat. You unfortunately don't get, I mean, not unfortunately, it would be silly if they put in something like states and then it's like, you can have all of them that you want. But eventually you do run into state limits. Is that by itself? Western Mediterranean islands. What else is in this state? It shows I have 4 out of 5. Is it these? Is this Western Mediterranean islands? It is. Okay, so yeah, I do want to make that a state. That's weird. It's a weird state there. And then Algiers, that's that. Okay. How many state slots do I have now? Okay. So I'll go ahead and make this a state, but I may cancel it here in a second. Same with this one. Actually, I'm probably going to end up canceling this one. This is probably the other state in Cape Verde. Yeah. My ports are blockaded, it's fine. Is Venice landing troops over here? You land troops on Africa. You go right ahead, bro. That is perfectly fine. They are fighting down over here. Didn't notice that because I was busy making states. Probably not going to get there in time. Why are you going... So, did you see the pathing there that was weird? Like, I wanted them to go to Bern. Well, first of all, they're going this way instead of going this way. Second of all, when I told them to go here, they go up through Armagnac and then down into Bern instead of just like straight into Bern. It's like a super weird path that just took. France is being a little annoying, so I may just try to pace them out for money right now. Oh, they would take Humiliate. Sweet. They won't let me take all their money though, which is rude. I can take that much money though. Alright, get out of here, France. France only lost 19,000 troops. We lost 30,000, although most of those were probably... Actually, most of those were me. Because of that one big battle we fought. Alright, so France is out. Finish that conversion. Is that all the conversions I needed to do down there? I believe so. Oh no, we're still converting. What happened? Okay. It's fine. So I don't want to do that one yet, but I can add this to the trade company, and I can add this to the trade company. Putting something in a trade company keeps its, I think it makes its autonomy stay at 75%, but it increases its trade value. It's very good for a province like Cahors, which is a estuary. And it's one of the reasons why I didn't want to turn that into a state. As a matter of fact, well, I don't think I have any state slots left anymore, so it's not telling me I can turn anything into a state. But yeah, I think if I had state slots, it would tell me I can't do that. When do I get more state slots, by the way? Sweet, we won that siege. France is no longer a valid rival for us. We get more state slots at Tech 12. And then this can't remember if economic gives us state slots. I don't think it does. It does not. So I'm gonna end up with some of these. I'm gonna have to either turn some of these places into territories, back into territories, or I'm gonna have to figure something else out. Because I'm gonna want Naples to be like all the stuff in Naples to be a state. Likely, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn these Northern African provinces back into territories, as well as this, and maybe if I need more, then the Western Mediterranean islands. So not Sicily, but these, because these are all pretty low development. I mean, 8 and 9 is pretty decent. But like Sicily is like 17, 19, and 20, you know. I don't want to lose anything in Spain or anything in France. So yeah, we're gonna have to juggle territories for a little bit until we get more state slots. And they do that to keep you from expanding too much for no reason. But we have reasons for what we're doing, so it's all good. Oh, they took Genoa? Ooh, that would be so sweet to take. Successful bureaucracy, extra tax modifier, and yearly corruption lowering for 10 years. That's great. That's probably from economic ideas, like a false event for economic ideas. Also, I mean, Venice. I mean, I know we haven't done anything to each other, but I mean, if you want to just get out of the war, I'd be down with that. You don't have to be here. We don't have to fight. Let me see what I can take from Savoy. Growth of the administration. As the state and its bureaucracy grow, there is ever increasing need for people to oversee and administrate various lands and functions. The nobility have traditionally been more associated with military services to the state, but have increasingly made it clear they, on the other hand, claim that they increasingly made it clear they still expect to be first in line when the government offices are being handed out. The burghers, on the other hand, claim the nobility considers such appointments as mere rewards and will use them only to enrich themselves. Instead, the burghers argue we should appoint men out of individual merit. The unexpected death of a trusted secretary has left a vacant position to be filled at the center of this conflict, with the burghers supporting one candidate and the nobility expecting us to pick another. While both candidates are talented men, this has to be a political decision. So, we can either get, for 10 years, diplomatic relations +1. Nobility likes us more, burghers like us much less, and nobility gains 15 influence. Trade power for 10 years. Nobility likes us much less, burghers like us more and gain 15 influence. Or point it to the clergy instead and make the nobility mad. Get autonomy changed for 10 years, which is probably the most permanent of all these because the autonomy will stay around. Like the lowered autonomy will stay around. And the nobility will go down to 29 influence. I kind of like giving the burghers influence, which reminds me, I need to check. Can I take points from these guys again? Not until... Yes, I can. I can take points from them. Can't take points from them until 26. 26. I don't think I ever went back and took points from the burghers the last time around. So giving the burghers more influence wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I think that's what I'm going to do. I do need to give... I need to give some estates some land. Because they're all like, where's all your land at? Revoke the embargo on France. I now have... Oh, I can't add rivals when I'm at war. I have a bunch more rival slots. The nobility don't need much more. So hopefully just like some small province over here will be enough. No, jeez. There we go. This is at 43% autonomy, so we can give them that. I don't want to give them anything in the Western Mediterranean or Northern Africa, because I think if I give them that, and then I won't be able to turn it not into a state. Jeez. I think they're probably looking at trying to change this system here in the near future, because it's just like way too much micromanagement than is fun. But for now, it's what we have to work with. And then you guys are still mad, but not as mad as you were because I just gave you land. Okay. And then you guys, I want to put you up to 58, and this will put you up to 78. And then demand the diplomatic support. I have one too many military leaders. It's not the worst admiral in the world, to be honest with you. But admirals are kind of still useless, so. Then I was going to check and see what kind of peace deal I'm trying to get from them. I want Savoy and Vaud, for sure. That's going to give me 35 aggressive expansion. Then I kind of want this coast up over here. Sweet, more natives. 40, and also that one should cost no dip. Yeah. So those two cost no diplomacy points. Could I sneak out Nice without making too many people mad? Just Savoy and France would be mad. What about Albegna? Much more people are mad. What about Cuneo? Much more people are mad. So that's probably the peace deal I'm looking for right now. And all their money. And war reps. And maybe we'll kick Venice out of the war here pretty soon. Where's my other army? Right there. Okay, sweet. Doing 2 sieges. Whatever peace offer you're trying to offer me, I have no interest in. Oh, Savoy's up here trying to get frisky. And we are done integrating Naples. So we have integrated all of the territory. We should have a bunch of open diplomatic relations slots now. Yes, we have 3, which is fantastic. And I probably am going to have to make more states. How many states are in Naples? I have a button for that. 3. So let's get rid of this as a state. I unfortunately will have to pay this again if I want to turn it back into a state, but I think I'd rather have Naples as a state. And technically I never paid that admin in the first place, so it's alright. Let's turn this into a state, this into a state, and this into a state. And then, unfortunately, everything I take up here in Savoy is probably going to have to stay as territory. Unless I wanted to get rid of this state. And it has land that belongs to an estate. So, this war is almost finished up, but we will likely finish up in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. You've been fabulous. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel so you can see when I post new videos, and leave a comment. Tell me about what kind of one-legged monster France has turned into. Like, it's got like a big boot down over here, and maybe 2 arms, and then this big monster face over here. Maybe that's just me that sees that, but then he's holding this club. He's holding a Brittany club. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.